عشان نعيش عشان نعيش فرجيك الدنيا بس طلع من بعيد.
Today we're going to talk about the P21 Atlas. It's a stabilizing limiter, not like the regular limiter you know. You have your threshold and then you push 345 dB and everything here that is hitting that threshold is being smacked, hit, clipped. No, limiting is just a compress. That's not how it works. The stabilizing limiters, you're gonna ask it, I'm giving you permission of 34 dB, for example. So it's gonna try to manage your whole audio without hitting your limiter. So the limiter is not to crush, but to manage your whole signal, the integrity of the signal, stabilizing the signal within the range that you allow it. Best way to do is deep dive into it and let's see. The client gave us this, which is around -15 LUFS. But then he put, just for his reference, and he said he wants something like this, but much nicer, is he put multi-band limiter. But you know, like, I don't know, in my days, you know, you take that mix, you're about done, you give it to the mastering to fix few issues, get it right on different speakers. But now, you know, like the mix is sounding something and just listen to everything is completely different. Look at the snare, toop, toop, and now it's becoming tish, tish. Here, I'm gonna raise it. Now it doesn't matter. He could have done the mix the way he wants with brighter, but the point is just putting a limiter and a clipper is not gonna solve the problem if you're trying to stay with the integrity of the sound of the mix engineer that gave you that song. So let's see what the stabilizing limiter can do with the P21 Atlas. So we start. Let's do default. I'm bypassing. Not much difference. As you can see here, it's managing the composer and the grip. The grip is going to work on the fast GR. See that icon here? That icon telling you this is the grip, how fast these transits are being grabbed. And the composer is the slower, low frequency, the voice, these kind of stuff. And these would be the snare, cymbal. So I can push. See how it starts to flash? That means when it starts flashing, that means the engine is not able to really stabilize that signal at that level. So I pull down a bit, pull back. Momentarily having this flashing is fine. It's not like, oh my God. It's just that, you know, like driving something and the RPM is showing you I'm in the red zone doesn't mean that immediately the engine is gonna blow. But see now, I'm having the nice, these are the fast transients. Check it out. So I'm gonna lower my grip. These are the grip. See, if it grabs it a lot, that snare is gonna be like a compressor of the fast transients. It's gonna suck it down. Now I brought it in. I'm still grabbing a bit, but not as much. Now, people get confused with the energy. They think that it's on the whole mix. No, it is on the compressed grip. What does it say here? How alive the output. So yeah. So if I put too much saturation on these gripped transients, what's gonna happen is it's gonna be softer because of more harmonics and going back, blending in. So you need to know how much you wanna blend or how you want the sound of your snare. So check it out. See, now it's cutting. There's not too much harmonics around these gripped or let's say compressed fast transits. So you're leaving clean, so it cuts through. I can still grab more, that means compressing more. See, now it's too much saturated, that snare. It's not helping me. So I want to go back down until I reach that sweet spot. You see, this is the bypass. So it is pushing things up, managing your signal. And I'm reaching minus 14. So minus 14 is around what you would go for streaming, supposedly. Streaming services, they want minus 14 LUFS. It doesn't mean when I put ceiling, that means it's gonna hit. It's managing it, it's telling me. You see that number here? It's telling me that I still have 2.6 dB available before I hit the 0 dB FS. So I can go a 2 dB, 2.3. So I'm gonna end up with minus 3 dB FS before hitting the... See, as I said, minus 0.3. So you are not hitting the clipping. One more thing is about the foresight. If your song, you have it in tempo, this curve here inside is telling you, of course, if I change, see how the curve is changing? So it tells you where it believes the foresight is the sweet spot. But go by how you feel. Backs. It becomes more immediate. It doesn't have enough time to look ahead. It's just immediately. So it's going to be more energized, more smacking. The other one is more relaxed. Now, matching. When you do match, it's not going to bring your dry signal up to this high level. It's going to bring your process signal down to your dry signal. So now I'm hearing the process signal, but lowered to the dry signal. When I bypass, I'm gonna now hear the dry signal. Check it out. Check the snare of the dry against the processed one. See now, it has now a release. The other one is it's breathing. Let's let it breathe more. That's a nice energy for that. Dull. Okay, I don't need any more the matching. Let's bring it up. So now I ended up around minus 12. That's where I say best thing now after this one is go into a clipper and bring the additional energy you want for the lower your LUFS. Is it lower or increase your LUFS when I go to minus 10? So the two options you have is either you leave it like this and get the clipper to increase the signal and start clipping, or you can push from here into the downstream plugin. Usually I like to get it around 0 dBFS, and I know about where I'm hitting, and then I go into my clipper. This is the upcoming clipper. It is a AD clipper. It's not resembling anything on the market. It's a original design. You're gonna have 3 flavors. The vintage is a tube. The modern is more transparent, and the sharp is a bit crunchy. Do you have to use it only at 0 dBFS? Yes, but we gave you up to 18 dB to bring stems, groups, up to the 0 dBFS to hit your clipper, or you can bring your trim down and it becomes your a new level of your rail. So that is this -6 is where it clips. So this way, if you have a drum and you don't want to go above -6 dBFS, so you put it at -6 dBFS. Let's say you're at -9, so you push it 3 dB to start clipping it within the limit that you want, which is -6 dBFS. Okay, so now usually people at mastering goes to -1. This way, a true peak have enough range to work in. So this is your true peak. Okay. I'm not gonna talk, I'm gonna switch between these three so that you can hear them. But maybe we should put a bit of drive. No, hear it first without clipping. So we are doing about 4 dB of clipping, but it's very transparent. You're not gonna hear much bad crispiness. And what else you can see? It's still minus 0.9 dBFS, and you're hitting the -10 that the client wanted. And then let's hear this against the multi-band limiter. Let's see how it sounds. You're losing the low end and the high end is crisp. Let's hear the vocal. Usually when you just push everything, it feels like a compression on the vocal. The breathing starts happening a lot. Let's hear it. See, like she's all up front because you pushed so much into the limiter. So there's no more space. But the stabilizing limiter with the stabilizing clipper is gonna do the job. Again, till next time, take care.